First off, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
Prior to the mayor's announcement last week, did you have any idea what was happening?
Well, obviously, I was surprised with the announcement. I didn't expect the announcement. We've been working with the mayor. As you know, Keystone is one of the largest private real estate developers in the state. We've done a lot of projects in the city. Recently, successfully completed, I believe we put over $300 million in the last few years to the city downtown, and worked with this administration successfully. And I have a good relationship with the administration, with the mayor. But I didn't expect the announcement came. But again, mayor's a friend. I'm happy to get in a room today and figure out a way how we can actually get 11 Park built.
Have you had any conversations with him since that announcement?
I have not.
Do you feel that Mayor Hogsett maybe lied to you in a sense?
Well, you're going to have to ask the mayor, the questions that really I can't control. What I'm believing it that as a real estate developer, engineer, Purdue engineer, boiler up, and our vision was that this city has been great to me. I met my wife here. We have 4 kids. This is my home. I've been almost 30 years, and I wanted to do something that will continue built on the history about the sports city and downtown. I chose to build my office, move my office downtown. I've been here 20 plus years downtown in this building that we own, and we've invested significantly earlier to downtown to help to revitalize downtown. And this was something else to combine the world's game, soccer, and also real estate and community development, transformation projects that Keystone does into one project. To show that, I personally funded all the acquisition and renovations of Carroll Stadium, as well as funded operations to show people that the world's game needs to be in Indianapolis. We need to continue double down downtown, as well as build a transformation mixed-use development. As you know, we went to the State House 19. We've been operating at that time 5-6 years. Show that we've had so many support. I believe over 10 years, we've close to 2 million people come to our games, and show the vision to our state leadership about building a transformational neighborhood development with apartments, retail, multifamily, and shops, hotel, office building. So just creating a whole different, encompassed with, anchored by a soccer-specific stadium that will transform that. To do that, they loved our vision. It wasn't just about Indy 11. It was about creating neighborhood. It's about building the city. To do that, they support our vision. And then we took that, and the next phase was to go find the site. And the pandemic slowed us down. And with that, we found we purchased the largest single piece property was available, not developed. It was a diamond chain factory for over 100 years. We acquired that privately, and we had a groundbreaking, as you know, last year, end of May, with the governor, mayor, a lot of people, constituents, neighborhoods. They all thought it was a great idea to build it there. The vision was all shared. And then next phase was the city council has to create a tax district for that to move forward. In late last year, the city council approved a map that for Indy 11 says at that location, diamond chain that we have, we'll build a soccer stadium. That was approved in December. The next last piece was obviously to finalizing the deal terms, and that's where we were until obviously the announcement we saw.
So where do we go from here? Where does the project stand? What happens next?
Great question. Obviously, I can only control what I can. Bought the team, brought them here, built the fan base with our fans. I brought investors from Indiana recently to continue. These families are great Hoosiers, born, raised, and a lot of businesses, well respected, to continue grow our investor base and to make sure that in 11 successful, they have an opportunity to go to MLS, as well as we're building this amazing mixed-use transformational project on the river downtown Indianapolis to do that. So we are still committed to that goal. And again, mayor's a friend, and happy to meet with the mayor and discuss about what the next phase is, but you're gonna have to ask the mayor on that.
Have you tried to reach out to him?
Well, I have not basically had an opportunity to do that. We're just understanding this is a surprise for us. I did not expect this. I was shocked to do that because I believe I have a good relationship with the mayor, and I'm trying to basically want to make sure that we have an opportunity to meet. We have a lot of people want to know what's going on. We have a lot of neighbors, a lot of fans are concerned about it. So many people are so supportive of the project. We wanted to make sure that we really get this ahead of this and let people know so that where we are in the project. And the project, just so those, not only we had a groundbreaking, we demolished the project in the summer, late last year and early this year. We remediated the site. The plans are, we've hired a international known architect, designed most of the soccer stadiums and many other stadiums. They just did the Game Bridge renovation as well, Populous. And the design is 40% complete. Where we are today, and we're planning to continue move forward with that. We're selecting seat colors and stuff now, and we're designing other buildings around it, apartments and mixed use retail. We're negotiating with the grocery store right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Restaurants. So we've been doing so much on that process to do, and obviously it was disappointing to hear that, because we've done everything we can to build an organic, fan base, our soccer team, with their input. They selected the name of the team, the location we play, the colors, and they've been so integral part of our success to get where we are that we believe we have a local owners group. This team is the city's team. This is Indiana's team. As our tagline says, World's Game, Indiana's team, for 12 years now. And we want to continue basically be that going forward. MLS or non-MLS,
Well, that takes me to my next question. Would you want to try to move the Indy 11 into MLS and be that MLS team that the mayor had spoken about? I mean, is that even a possibility?
Yeah, again, I appreciate the mayor basically going public on that. I mean, if you look at 10 years ago at State House, I said this: we need a stadium for Indy 11. If there's a chance for us to go in the MLS, we need a stadium. There is no way to do that. The reason there's an even opportunity for others to think that we might go MLS, with all the efforts our fans, supporters, and our team has put together 12 years to get to where we are. Building a team, investing in privately, building the fan base organically, expanding the ownership to great investors, and then get the state legislative support to get the legislation passed, buy land, get it basically design process started. So the reason we're even potentially discussing about it is that because of all the efforts our team has put together in the last 10 plus years to do that. And we've always said that we will be very interested in going to MLS, but without to go to MLS, if you look at the teams like Cincinnati used to play in our league, Nashville, in Minnesota, Portland, without a stadium, there is no MLS. Right. That's why we've done all organically with our people, with our fans, to get to where we are, so that we can be available for MLS when the time comes in. So we've done everything we've done actually get us to the point that we could be an MLS eligible to do that. And I'm glad to see that others are seeing that this will be a great MLS city.
Right. So as far as the project, are you moving forward as planned? Or is it, where is
Well, great question. That will be a question maybe to ask the mayor.
Right.
Because the projects like this, as you know, I don't mean just this. I've done so many private-public partnerships successfully over the years that no projects this scale doesn't get done with one person, right? This isn't about me. This is not, it's not about MLS. It's not about soccer. It's about building riverfront transformational development. We want to connect the west side, the southwest side downtown. We want to, Elanco corporate office is being across the street. We want that area to become vibrant. When you go to Lucas Oil Colts games, there's not much to do there. We want that experience to be so much better for Lucas Oil events, for Indians, for convention center, for a zoo across the river, right? So this is significantly more than just what is the soccer team called? What is it for to do that? We are the state's team. This is the only professional soccer team in the state. That, and we want to continue to do that. We are interested in MLS. We're happy to work with the mayor towards that goal. And more importantly, if the vision is to go to MLS, there is nowhere that you can actually get to MLS faster than our site, because I own this privately. The site is ready to build. The plans are in the progress, designed for MLS. The reason we hired the national firm that designed most of these stadiums. They just did Cincinnati's MLS, Nashville's, Minnesota's, and DC's, and Orlando's, and Kansas's and stuff. And the reason we hired them is so that the stadium that is being designed right now is MLS ready, but Indy 11 needs a home today. And if, because what we've done now, it makes us eligible potential for MLS franchise as well. And we've always had that in our long-term goal. I never said that I guarantee I'm going to do that, because you can't do that. Because MLS also wanted to be here, right? But we put ourselves in the last 10 plus years to get to the place that we might be an opportunity to bring MLS to Indianapolis.
Have you reached out to the mayor?
Well, like I said, mayor's a friend. I think he's asked the same question together. I believe I was disappointed with the press conference on Thursday, and happy to meet with the mayor anytime. And because this is not about me, this is not about Indy 11. You know, I love the city. This is my home. You know, that I want to do whatever it takes, work whoever. I love to meet with the mayor. Anybody else wants to actually get this project, you know, to the finish line that we've started for years. And as well as if that's MLS, that's MLS. This is ready to go, and happy to meet with anybody to do that, because this is more than just one person or one project to do that. This is about the city, and we believe in it strongly that Indianapolis will need something transformational to continue to the success they had in the past.
Not a question, just is there anything you want to add in that maybe I didn't ask? I always like to
yeah, no, that's very thoughtful of you. Well, again, she's gonna say, but we're so passionate about this, not because it's another project, right? The reason we have not given up on this, because this is so important for you feel it in your heart, right? When you go around, people tell you that thanks for doing 11 Park, thanks for changing the neighborhood. When I have in the press conference, people come up to me and want to take a picture. We've been looking for something for 30 years like that, transform downtown. The north side of downtown is developed, east side is developed. This part is all left alone. Local cell was built, but not much has happened since then. It is so important and for us to transform that area, to feel like we had something to do with the growth of downtown, as we've done over 20 some years to do that. So this is really why it's so important for us to focus on that site, which is ready to go, ready to build today, and do that. If we want MLS, the city wants MLS, let's build them there. And happy to work with anybody who wants to work with us to get it done at 11 Park.
Perfect. Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.